Peggy 18.
Open your eyes, Walker. I need you to see what you've done.
Dubai's running out of time, gentlemen. Let's move.
You didn't actually think we'd just let you walk in here, did you?
Spec Ops The Line is a third-person shooter, and with the story that's inspired by Heart of Darkness and Apocalypse Now. The story has to be one of the best stories I've seen this year. It's better than Max Payne 3, it's better than Silent Hill Downpour. The gameplay is not amazing, but it's still good, it's solid, and it works, so I definitely recommend picking up this game.
Come on, let's just find a way
Spec
down.
Ops The Line has you playing as Captain Martin Walker. He's the leader of a Delta Recon squad sent in to Dubai after a distress call was sent out by a US colonel by the name of John Conrad.
That's enough, Lugo.
You start to find out, though, that there's a war going on between Conrad's unit, the Damned 33rd, and a local resistance unit, and everything is just fucked up.
We have our orders. Locate survivors.
So,
Radio command from outside the
So the story I'm not going to reveal too much of because it is a fantastic story. It's well written, it's well paced, and even Yahtzee Crawshaw recommended it, so yeah, it's definitely worth playing for the story. Gameplay wise, it's your standard third-person, cover-based third-person shooter. You use the X button to take cover, left analog stick to move, L1 to aim, right analog stick to move the camera, R1 to fire, circle to melee, all that kind of stuff. You can command your two-man squad to do stuff like take out a certain guy. If you're really pinned down, sometimes the game will say press tap R2 to stun, and they'll throw out a stun grenade, and they'll be stunned. You can get your men to heal another guy if he goes down, or you can heal him yourself if you want. And yeah, it's alright. It's not tactical like they said it was going to be, but it works. Sometimes though, they take ages and they die a lot easily. They die a lot, so that can be quite annoying at times. But the AI is competent, and the enemy AI is ruthless. They're very good. So the enemy AI is definitely a showpiece of this game, as they're not stupid. They'll try to flank you. They'll try to all this kind of stuff to try and kill you. It's very well done, the enemy AI. At certain points in the game, you'll need to make decisions, and these decisions have no good outcome or a bad outcome. There's no winning in this game. There's always losing. So yeah, this game has a lot of decisions, and there's 4 endings based on what decisions you make, and basically what happens at the end is you'll actually get one final choice.
Walker.
I'm not going to reveal it, but you have to make this final choice and it'll determine what ending you get. So yeah, again, I never thought I'd see a shooter with 4 different endings. That's pretty cool.
We're looking for survivors.
Graphically the game looks very good. At times when you're playing the game, sandstorms will come in. Your visibility will be very low. It'll be very hard to shoot. It looks very good. I like the sandstorms. They're very impressive, and they add a bit of depth to the gameplay. Even though they don't occur a lot, they still do happen a bit, and they're pretty cool. They happen during the multiplayer as well, although a lot more frequently than the single player. The game does look good for the most part, despite some texture pop-in. This is an Unreal Engine game, so that's to be expected. Sometimes during cutscenes your gun won't fully render, and it'll look pretty ugly. That's only in some cutscenes, not every single one, but yeah, there is texture pop-in, and it's more noticeable during the multiplayer. So. At one point during the game I got a really weird thing, and I went to play for that mission again just to see was it like a once-off bug or something, or was it a mistake? No, it actually happened again. The game didn't render soldiers when I was sniping them from a certain point, and it was really fucking weird. You'll encounter this point yourself, and you should tell me, does it still occur? Because if it does, then yeah. Multiplayer-wise, the game is pretty standard in that part too. It uses the same gameplay mechanics from the single player. you get the sandstorms coming in more frequently, they'll disable your radar, you can't see, it'll be hard to shoot, that kind of stuff. That's pretty cool. And sometimes enemies, like in the single player, will be standing under like glass, and you can shoot the glass and sand will come out and kill them. And they're very handy for killing multiple enemies. So yeah, sand plays a big part in killing enemies with those kind of traps. The multiplayer is kind of like Call of Duty, because it kind of has, you know, the loadouts you can pick, what class. It's got titles and badges. You have to level up to unlock certain stuff. You can re-enlist, which is basically like prestige in Call of Duty. It's got similar modes like deathmatch, team deathmatch, 4-on-4. Objective-based modes like Rally Point, which is kind of like Drop Zone from Call of Duty, and there's also Buried, a mode where you destroy a certain number of you have to destroy like a couple of enemy targets to reveal their high-value target. And when you destroy that, you win. It's probably the most interesting of the modes. There's more, I just haven't played them yet.
The hell was that?
The problem with the multiplayer though is you will get fucked over way too easily, because everyone already has the better guns. I've only been playing it for a while, and already everyone has the better guns, and I'm getting killed a lot. So you will die a lot in Spec Ops The Line multiplayer. It can be very frustrating. Very, very frustrating indeed. So yeah, Spec Ops The Line is definitely worth playing. It just depends on what you're looking for in a game. If you're looking for a really good story, you'll find it here. If you're looking for a good shooter, you'll find it here. If you're looking for something in a shooter that has something new, you won't find it here. It's pretty much like every other cover-based third-person shooter with just sandstorms and stuff like that. It isn't really different. It's got good replayability due to the fact you can make different decisions. It's got achievements and trophies, and you've got the multiplayer with their co-op missions coming soon as free DLC in August. So yeah, it's a win-win. So I'll just quickly list my problems with the game. As I mentioned, texture pop-in, getting fucked over in multiplayer. The checkpoint system in the game can be quite annoying, because at times you'll be a bit far in a mission, then you'll die and you'll go back to a bit before, and it'll be like, oh god, I only just did this bit like 10 minutes ago. It can be very frustrating. You will die a lot in this game, because it's very hard. I played it on the normal difficulty, and it's quite hard, so yeah, you will die a lot in this game. So Spec Ops The Line does get a recommendation from me and gets a 9 out of 10. It's definitely a game you should play, and definitely a game you should definitely buy. If you're still unsure about it, go try out the demo on PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, or Steam. If you don't have online, then go rent it, if that still exists. So yeah, thanks for watching this review of Spec Ops The Line. I've been RichardG234. I'll see you guys for the next review. Goodbye.
We've been set up.
Welcome to hell, Walker.
There's a line men like us have to cross.